Hello and welcome back. In this video, we are going to learn about the most important constraint, which is primary key. So are you ready to learn primary key? So let's begin. The primary key constraint uniquely identifies each record in a table. Primary key must contain unique values and cannot contain null values. A table can have only one primary key, and in the table, the primary key can consist of single or multiple columns. So the first part, it means the primary key constraint uniquely identifies each record in a table. Okay, so whenever you are referencing data, so it will, whenever you are trying to fetch data, so first it will identify a unique value, and on the basis of the unique value all the records will be fetched. So the unique value is the primary key, the unique column is the primary key of a specific table. In that scenario you can fetch the total data based on this unique and primary key columns. So I will show you the example. Suppose if you check person 1 table, so customer ID is the primary key for this specific table, and on the basis of this customer ID all these data will be fetched. So it means on the basis of this primary key all the data is uniquely identified in a specific table. Okay, so the primary key must contain unique values. So if you put 1 and 1 again here, it will give you an error because it cannot contain any duplicate values, and you cannot remain blank because primary key cannot remain blank. Okay, so it means it will not take any null values. So let's see how we can declare primary key while we are creating table. Okay, see, the create tables query is the remain same. What I have added the primary key and defined the column name, which column I want to declare as a primary key constraint. Okay, so just create the table person key. Now you can see person table has been created. Okay, now see the structure. You can see key name is primary and the column name is ID. So ID has been declared as a primary key, and you can see a key symbol is assigned into the column ID. Now I will show you inside a single primary key how you can add single or multiple columns. Suppose first we have in this query we have declared ID as a primary key. So if we wanted to add last name also or declare last name as a primary key with the ID, then what we will do? We will write a query. I will show you the query. Just first drop the table. See, this is the constraint name That means only one primary key is pk person, and inside that primary key pk person I have declared two columns, because I have mentioned in the starting that table can have only one primary key, and in the table the primary key can consist of single or multiple columns. So you can see inside our table persons only one primary key I have declared. This is pk persons, and inside this primary key the two column is mentioned. Okay, so we are not violating any kind of rule till now. Now click on structure. You will able to see that primary key name and the key symbol is attached with these two column. Okay, and here you can also see id and last name is showing as primary key here. So likewise you can also add or drop primary key by using alter table function. For this I have write down the code in the description. If you are facing any problem while you are using the alter table code, then please write down in the comment section. I will definitely provide you the solution. So that's it for this video. If you are new into my channel, make sure you have subscribed, and if you like this video, don't forget to like, share and comment. Thanks for watching.